Vice Admiral Raymond Spruance, Chief of Staff, SAPAC. We are here today to honor and decorate a fine naval officer, one who put the needs of his crew unselfishly and without hesitation above his own safety and well-being. A little background on this officer and the events that took place on that August evening. On August 1, 1943, at about 2 a.m., the Japanese destroyer Amagiri, either by accident or design, steamed over and cut in half PT-109, killing 2 of Kennedy's 13-man crew. Lieutenant Kennedy spent the rest of the night helping to rescue injured crew members, and by dawn, the remaining survivors were all clinging to the still floating bow of PT-109. By afternoon, they all made a several-hour swim, the Storm towing the injured to a deserted island. Despite a back injury that was aggravated by the collision, Lieutenant Kennedy pulled the worst case, tugging a badly burned sailor, clenching a strap in his teeth, which was secured to the wounded crewman's life vest. The following day saw several attempts at rescue fail. The men were weary with starvation and thirst when they were eventually rescued by Solomon Islanders, loyal to the Allies. These islanders could operate in daylight without arousing Japanese suspicion, and many served as scouts of the Coast Watchers operating behind enemy lines. 2 of them helped deliver to the Coast Watcher a coconut Kennedy had carved with a rescue message. Jets in that era, so anyhow, getting back to the narration, the Coconut Red, narrow island, native nose position, beacon pilot, 11 alive, need small boat, Kennedy. After receiving messages from the 109 crew, the Coast Watcher radioed the PT base to arrange a rescue. 6 days after their stranding, Lieutenant Kennedy and his crew were safe aboard sister ship PT-157 on their way to Rendover. Accordingly, it is my honor, as well as that of Admiral William F. Halsey, to award the Navy and Marine Corps Medal to Lieutenant Junior Grade John F. Kennedy for courage, endurance, and excellent leadership that contributed to the savings of 11 lives. This was in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service and the Purple Heart for the wounds that he received in defense of his country. Lieutenant Kennedy, would you please report to the podium? As you will see, Lieutenant Kennedy is still suffering from the wounds that he had received. All right, quickly. Admiral Halsey will make the presentation of the Navy and Marine Corps Medal. Come up to the podium, sir. I will read the presentation of the Navy and Marine Corps Medal from South Pacific Force of the United States Pacific Fleet, headquarters of the Commander. In the name of the President of the United States and Commander of South Pacific Forces, we present the Navy and Marine Corps Medal to Lieutenant John F. Kennedy, United States Naval Reserve, for service set forth in the following: Citation for extremely heroic conduct as commanding officer of Motor Torpedo Boat 109 following the collision and sinking of that vessel in the South Pacific War area on August 1st, 1943. Period. Unmindful of general danger, then Lieutenant Junior grade Kennedy unhesitatingly braved the difficulties and hazards of darkness to direct rescue operations, swimming many hours to secure aid and food after he succeeded in getting his crew members safely ashore. His outstanding courage, endurance, and leadership contributed to the savings of several lives and were in keeping of the highest traditions of the United States Naval Service. For the President, James Forrestal, Secretary of the Navy, and William F. Halsey, Admiral, U.S. Navy. Admiral, will you make the presentation?
Congratulations, Lieutenant Kennedy. I'm proud to award you this medal for the courage you showed during that dreadful evening.
Thank you, Admiral Halsey. I will now read the presentation for the awarding of the Purple Heart. South Pacific Fleet, United States Pacific Fleet, headquarters of the Commander. In the name of the President of the United States and by direction of the Secretary of the Navy, the Commander, South Pacific Area and South Pacific Forces takes pleasure in awarding the Purple Heart Medal to Lieutenant Junior grade John Fitzgerald Kennedy, United States Naval Reserve, for injuries received as a result of enemy action in the South Pacific area, August 1, 1943. Signed, Raymond A. Spruance, Admiral, United States Navy. That concludes the award ceremony, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.